Go ahead and open up one of our consent agenda items, 5.12, sitting as the Lake County Watershed Protection District Board of Directors approve local cooperation agreement between Central Valley Flood Protection Board of the State of California and Lake County Watershed Protection District for Middle Creek Flood Control Project work, and authorize the chair to sign. We have Water Resources Director Prjct here.
Good afternoon, board. I'm here because I think this item was on the consent agenda for today's meeting and it got pulled.
There you go.
Good afternoon, board. I'm here because we had this item on the consent agenda, but it got pulled out. So I'm here to address any questions or concern anybody might have.
Yes, please.
Board Supervisors, Pawan, Director, Water Resources, Julia Carrera, Worth, Levy Subcommittee Chair. At the agreement of the Worth Chairman, I'm here to ask some questions about the levee pipe rehabilitation project. I have 6 questions total. The first one is there already an LSA in place for this project? The second one is, when will the work be done? The third one is, how will the work be done with the gravel level so high? Will the gravel be removed? Next one is, how does this impact the Caltrans channel clearing and repair project, and who in the department is following up on the work progress for that project? The fifth one is, will vegetation be removed in and around the pipes to have this work done? And 6, how, and I think the most important, how, if we don't have enough money to maintain the existing levee system, are we going to pay to maintain these new pipes, which is a requirement in the agreement slated to be signed today?
Anything else?
Those are my six questions.
Okay.
Yeah, to address those questions, I think that is one of the reason why we are putting this on for the board approval, because this is not under our routine maintenance. And this is from the Central Valley Flood Protection Board. So we are not funding it. It's funded by them. So they did an inspection almost a year ago, and they identified 12 culvert locations which were critical, and it's in the situation like where it's best to rehabilitate them, and that's what they are proceeding with. They just need like an agreement or approval from board to go ahead and do that work. So basically it's not costing us anything, and it's fixing 12 culvert which are critical for the maintenance of the levees. Yeah, and this project is totally separate than the Caltrans project we have, so it has no impact on the Caltrans grant we have. It does include little bit of gravel and vegetation removal around the culvert, but that's in very small quantity compared to the whole levees, because it's just inlet and outlet of the culvert where vegetation and gravel would be removed. Yeah, I think that probably address all the questions. Which one?
Can you come into the mic and ask it briefly?
So it says in the agreement that we have to maintain these new pipes, which costs money, and we don't have enough money to do the maintenance already. So I'm wondering, or the committee's wondering, how you're going to maintain them.
So these pipes, I'm guessing should be at least like 30-year-old at this point, and 20-30 year at least. So once they are fixed, I don't think there would be any cost to that, other than, I mean, it's better for us, like if they are going ahead and replacing it. I don't know, Linda, do you want to expand a little bit on that?
Yes, Linda, please.
Okay, so how it works is that actually it's DWR who is heading up this and going to fit the bill for the 12 culverts. Right now we're in the inspection stage, so we've been going around and inspecting the 12 culverts that are deemed to be, it's actually, what it is an aligner, and the liner goes in and they bake it in place, and it gives the life of the culvert another 15, 20 years. And so that's pretty much what we're working on. It does not affect any of our projects. We do have a sediment project coming up in later August. We're still working out the logistics to that, but this is just going to help our pipes to last. It gives it a little more life, if that's what it is.
And they're doing the work and paying
They're doing the work, they're footing the bill.
Right.
They're just asking us to aid them in like water, you know, providing water for them. And we got that worked out with the Upper Lake Water District. And that's pretty much.
Notification and other things.
Yep. And so, yeah, it's little maintenance for us. It's just, it's something that they have to do every 5 years. They'll go through all the culverts and anything that they see is needing some repair. Right now, they're going through and they're looking at what can be lined and what needs to be replaced. And so right now, we've seen 12, and this is what they said that they want to line. And so that's where we're at right now.
Thank you.
Cool.
All right. Is there any other public input or comment? I'm sorry. All right.
No, we don't have to do an LSA for this one because it's not our project, it's DWR's project. So none of those permitting things fall on us, any of the costs, anything, we don't need to get a new LSA or anything like that. That's all on Water Resources State.
Yeah. It's written in there. Thanks. All right. Anything else? Anyone on Zoom? All right. I'll close public comment and bring it back to the board for action. And if anyone can make this, go ahead.
Mr. Chair, looks like you're in approval to move forward. So sitting as the Lake County Watershed Protection District Board of Directors, move to approve local cooperation agreement between Central Valley Flood Protection Board of the State of California and Lake County Watershed Protection District for Middle Creek Flood Control Project work, and authorize the chair to sign.
Aye. Or second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries 5-0. All right.